What's up and what's happening, y'all? Really quickly, before the daily dose gets started, I want to talk about two very important things. The things that drive QSR and retail success are people and profits. Do you understand how to connect with people, and do you understand how to keep more of what your organization is earning? If you struggle, or if you want to take that to the next level, head over to tpenow.com. That's tpenow.com, and let's get connected. We have 4 total coaches that are passionate, that are dedicated, and that are skilled to help people and profits grow and advance in your organization. Again, head over to tpenow.com if you want to get connected with a peer-led company that is focused on bringing new and fresh information to businesses to help them pivot into their next. Let's go.
What's up, TPE family? It's time for us to get a little better with the Daily Dose of Leadership with Alex Seal. Let's go!
What's up and what's happening, TPE fam? We're back with another daily dose of leadership where the goal is to get a little bit better each and every day. My name is Alex Hill, and I've had the privilege and the joy to work for the world's most caring company for the last 20 years. And also we've had the opportunity to run and operate some of our own businesses. So we've gathered all of that experience, and we're starting to package them into small doses that we're putting out daily across different platforms that are YouTube, Facebook, Twitch, and on LinkedIn. And so the daily dose goes out at 4:30 live on those platforms. And the whole goal is to help you pivot into the next season in your life. And so we grab topics that we think will help do just that. And so today will be nothing short of that. But before I get into that, I want to steer your attention to our website. We are a premium coaching company where we focus on leadership and development. We focus on connecting with other leaders in different spaces, whether that's QSR or retail or just business in general. If you're looking to increase your individual capacity, if you're looking to increase your team's capacity, if you're looking to just grow the people around you or grow the people that you do business with or you have the opportunity to partner with, get with us so we can help you coordinate getting better, coach in getting better, because as I said just before, we are a premium coaching brand that focuses on leadership and business development. There are 2 cornerstones that make up every single business. And that is people and profits. And so if we can help you in both of those categories in the terms of helping you build people, grow your capacity to grow other people, grow the capacity of the people around you to grow other people. And then 2, if we can help you keep more of what you earn, particularly in today's economy as rising costs and different pressures are happening within our organizations, it is important to prioritize getting with people that's going to help you, sharpen your iron sharpens iron, and help you increase those profits. So go over to tpenow.com so you can get a chance to get connected with us on a deeper level, so we can help you do some things in your organization that we think that you would like to see happen. So let's get back into the daily dose. Today's daily dose is going to be over ethical leadership. You've heard me talk about this several times, and I don't think we can talk about it enough as it relates to being the leader that's going to lead people fairly, that's going to be viewed as not being biased, and that's going to be listened to because the people respect what you do, because they understand that you're leading in an ethical manner. And so there's going to be 3 things that I want to canvas really quickly that speak into this. And so number 1, and I think this is very important, is leading by example. There's too many times where you are being led by somebody who is not willing to uphold the example that they're wanting you to set for others. And so if you're going to be an effective leader, if you're going to coach your teams to be effective and to be ethical in their leadership, you got to, number 1, talk about what leading by example looks like for your organization. That can look like different things given the context of your position, your role description, your responsibility matrix, well, however you want to slice that. Leading by example could look different, just again based on where you are in the organization. But I think it's important that you prioritize leading by example, particularly in the areas of, and this is what everybody can do. Everyone can lead by example as it relates to the core values that you've outlined and you've put in place in your organization. And so, for example, we have at my place of work, we have a list of team norms, and one of those team norms is that we deliver the mail to the right address, right? And so everybody can do that. And when we say what we mean by what we when we say that is that we don't gossip. If you have an issue, you got a problem, you bring it to that person that issue is involving, so you can try to resolve it. And so that it doesn't matter what your role description is, responsibility is, or anything like that. That's a value that can be carried out by every person that's on that's within the organization, regardless of what their job responsibility is. And so, number one, I would start with leading by example by examining what those core values are, if identified, in your organization, and then making sure that yourself and the people that are around you, particularly those folks who are responsible for holding other people accountable, are walking out those team norms and those and you're just leading by example more so. Number two, upholding integrity. I think as a leader, it is important for us to not only be honest and transparent as much as we can, based on the sensitivity of the information sometimes, but I think it's important that we prioritize expressing and having integrity in the things that we do, because when we lose our integrity and when we drop the ball in this area, a couple things happen. Number one, people lose faith and trust in us as a leader. They look at us and they'll start to our authority and our word and our just our level of trust with them will start to minimize, because they feel or sense or notice or just have been made aware of our ability to not uphold integrity. So you lose some trust and some value there. And then once that happens, your organizational effectiveness drops too, because now you're in a leadership position. People are looking at the people above you because they're allowing you to maintain the same authority without any perceived accountability. And then just that overall buy-in and trust. And so all the things that you might have been working towards trying to build your organization could be slowed down or just dismissed because you're allowing people to not uphold integrity, or yourself is not upholding integrity. So upholding integrity and being keeping that honesty, transparency, standing on the things that you say you're going to do, the things that you say that's going to happen in your organization, just making sure you're following through on those. I think that's very important in the terms of ethical leadership. And last but certainly not least is going to be making principled decisions. As a leader, a lot of your job all day is about making decisions. Some decisions are just very black and white. This is the definitive answer for this. There's no other answer, no other way to answer this particular question. But there's going to be a lot of decisions that you make throughout the day that doesn't have that definitive guide to it. And so you're going to have to be able to use your value set, and particularly the value set that is set up within the organization that you're serving, to be able to guide those decisions and making sure that they align with principle and integrity. A lot of times we find ourselves making decisions that don't align with integrity for the benefit of the person who's right in front of you, or for the benefit of the relationship that you might have with that individual, or how that might impact certain segments of the team and or certain segments of your organization. And we forget and negate the fact that by us making a non-principled decision to satisfy one group of people, we in turn turn our backs to the another group of people who is trying to do their best to uphold certain principles and uphold certain values and hold themselves accountable to the things that need to happen in the organization. And then you kind of walk around them and skirt them to the side because you're not showing that integrity. I know there's extreme cases where this may be more less applicable, but for the most part, in trying to be as ethical as possible, you want to make sure that you're making those principled decisions. So this is a very good conversation about, leading ethically. And the three things that we talked about were: one, leading by example; two, upholding integrity; and three, making principled decisions. And so thank you guys so much for tuning in again. I would love to have an opportunity to meet you, and have a chance to chat about, how can we extend the conversation beyond the Daily Dose, beyond the TPE podcast and other content. How do we deepen the trajectory of what it is that you're trying to do? How do we leverage the resources that we have available and at our disposal to be able to help you get to the next level in your life? Go over to tpenow.com. That's tpenow.com, so we can connect and hopefully come up with something that will help you get to the next level in your life. So until next time, TPE family, peace.
The Pivot Experience, also known as the TPE, is all about helping you get to your next. What is your next? Your next promotion, your next career move, opening that business. If this is you, or you're interested in any of these items or anything that pertains to leadership, let's book a discovery call so we can discover exactly what direction you want to go in and how can I help. Let's get connected.